Hello and welcome to the Lowdown Weather Report. Friday, busy travel day here. Picture taken this evening of all the traffic on Sunrise Highway and the cloudy gray skies we've had with some on and off light precipitation, mixed precipitation, light snow, light rain. The heavier stuff's been off to the west all day. This is the coastal storm and Clipper that's moving away. This is the Arctic front over here. If we look at our weather map here, you'll see there's that. This is the Arctic front right here. So this is the coastal storm, and this is the Arctic front that we will have passing through tomorrow morning. And with that, it is going to bring some much, much colder air. Looking at the radar here, you can see pretty much the situation. It's been like this most of the day, where the steadier precipitation has been off to the west, mainly over New Jersey. It looks like it is raining along the Jersey Shore, but if you go a little bit inland, snow and even some darker blues, so possibly some inland areas of the Pine Barrens getting some accumulating snowfall in New Jersey. But for us, no accumulating snowfall for our area. Looking at our current conditions right now, you can see we've got the northeast winds. It's been kind of chilly all day. It's showing a north wind at 10, gusting to 21. So 34, it's a damp chill in the air. It's been like that most of the day. If we look at islip, you'll see that you had, looking at the day here, you see we've been cloudy. And even some light snows and light drizzle has been reported at islip. Temperatures mainly have been in the upper 30s all day. Hasn't really amounted to very much precipitation. I'm kind of curious if Miller Air Park is reporting snow. They are reporting light snow with 3-mile visibility, so I'm wondering if it is accumulating there a little bit. And they've been dealing with a little more of the steadier precipitation in that area. Waiting for this to load here. You'll see here that it's been all right. It's been above freezing, but it's starting. Yeah, they've had light rain, but it just recently switched over to light snow. So that line that I showed you on the radar is definitely moving eastbound. Well, let's put this in motion here. And you see that line is slowly moving to the east. So it's eventually that colder air is going to wrap in, and it's hardly going to change everything over to snow, especially when the Arctic front comes along. So looking at the Weather Service webpage here, let's take a look at our islip climatological summary for today. High of 40 and a low of 35. Even though the high was 3 degrees below normal, we still managed to be 2 degrees above normal because of the warm low. So far, we've had 4.52 inches of rain this month. That's above the normal of 3.12 inches of rain. We'll go ahead and look at Central Parks as well. And Central Parks had a high of 37, colder there, and a low of 34. It's only 3 degrees spread, obviously because of that cloud cover. So 2 degrees below normal for the day. And different story at Central Park, where it's been drier, 2.78 inches of rain versus the normal 2.92 inches of rain. As far as snowfall accumulation reports, I don't see any here being issued here. There may be some. Let's go over to the Mount Holly office. They may have some here. This is another look at their radar here, and you can see again some steadier snow over Ocean County there. That could be snow, it could be rain. We're going to take a look at some of the roadway. Snow is beginning to accumulate in some of these areas. So it's going to be interesting to see. This is sort of like looking like the HDRPS model, which I said, well, that's not that model is usually not something that we usually use that often, but it actually turned out to be the most accurate, that model that we were looking at last night. So it's kind of interesting. Let's go and look at some cameras from New Jersey and just see. Access denied. Why am I getting so? I can't even get. All right. Let's see. Oh, now it finally loaded. Okay. I don't know what the heck happened there. But anyway, let's go and take a look and see if there's been any snowfall accumulation here. That camera's not working. That camera's not working. This one is not working. None of these are working. Looks like they might. Not really. Not in Tom's River proper, but I'm kind of curious to the west. if it has accumulated there. But I guess we will have to wait and see. Let's see. No video. Of course. I'm kind of curious to see what it is off to the west. Freehold, maybe? Yeah, it's not accumulating. It may be snowing, but with the temperatures above freezing, it's not really accumulating. You have to go into the northern part of the state to see some accumulation, but it's possible up in some of these higher amounts, like up here on the hill. It looks like there is some snow accumulation here, up here on the hill here. There may be some snow accumulation. So whatever the case is, there is some snow accumulation, but it's not. It's a coating. It's not. We're not getting any snowfall reports at this time. Mainly, the main reports are being to the north and west, where they're getting more reports. So that's pretty much what's going on. And this is our satellite image again. Coastal storm. This is your Arctic front coming through. So let's go look at the models and show you what's going to be happening as we head into tomorrow. The winter solstice. In winter, it's going to feel like winter just in time. So that low pulls away, this high builds in, and that following those isobars, that's a north wind, which is going to be bringing us some pretty cold air, this Arctic air that we're going to have. But you can see it's going to be in and it's going to be out. So it's not. We will have to deal with it, but not for too many days for those of you who don't like it. So let's go to the HRRR now, 0ZHRRR, and show you what this Arctic. So this is what the HRRR has, and it does have that area of snow kind of moving over Long Island in the morning, so maybe it'll give us a coating, and then it pushes away, and then as we head into Sunday, here comes the Arctic, and you could tell it's Arctic air because we actually have snow showers offshore as the Arctic air goes over that really warm water, so it's like lake effect almost. One thing we're not seeing, though, too much of is lake effect upstate, and that's because there's a very strong high pressure over there, and it's really suppressing any lake effect activity that we'll see upstate. But it will be sunny, and of course, with this, look at this, it's very interesting. You can see all the ocean effect. This is Sunday, which is going to be absolutely frigid. You can see all the ocean effect. Wouldn't be surprised if some develops also eastern Long Island, perhaps, over there too as well, because of the difference between the air temperature and the ocean temperatures. So looking at our dew points and wind flow, we got the north winds, and then you're just going to kind of show the Arctic front here coming through. Here it comes through Saturday morning, and then as we get into Saturday night, those dew points drop single digits or below zero. This is really, you can tell, when you have dew points below zero, that's an Arctic air mass. And then for Sunday, we see those dew points remain below zero across Long Island and perhaps a little closer to the single digits over New Jersey with a northwest wind, and it's going to be a bitterly cold air mass. So let's look at our temperatures here. Tonight, going to be dropping to around the freezing mark, and then we don't go above that. We drop. Saturday, we're pretty much in the mid-20s, and then by nightfall, we're dropping into the teens. And by morning, lows could be around 10 degrees above 10 degrees above freezing, and maybe single digits to the north and west. This is with the wind. This is cold air advection. Won't be radiational cooling yet. And then Sunday, yeah, we're mainly going to, this model is actually showing it to be even colder now. We may struggle to reach even the mid-20s. So it might actually be even colder than that. I still think we'll see probably 20s. I don't think we'll be only in the teens. That might be just to the north, but I think we'll see high struggle to get to the mid-20s. It's going to be very, very, very cold on Sunday. Maybe too early for a sounding, but let's try to see if we can get one. Looks like that's pretty good. They're pretty far apart, the lines, so let's take a look at New Jersey, also pretty far apart. So it looks like we will see plenty of sunshine despite the chill. It should be a nice blue sky for sure. Hopefully we get that, because that would be really nice. Even though it's going to be cold, this is going to be high quality air that we're going to have. So let's take a look at total snowfall just for, and you can see here, it's definitely generating some higher amounts in central Jersey, maybe an inch or two perhaps. But everybody else is just going to be a coating to an inch. So this area right here, central northern New Jersey, could see a few inches because it's a little bit colder there. But everybody else generally is going to be seeing less. We can go to the HDRPS as well. Also in agreement there, though the HDRPS brings a little more of that snow accumulation down into Ocean County and the Jersey Shore. So whatever the case is, it looks like New Jersey, you have a better chance of seeing snow than Long Island. It looked like I said, the HDRPS was kind of right about that, because that's where the snow has been sitting, and now that it's getting colder, the snow should be beginning to stick in these areas. We don't have enough cameras to see exactly what's going on, but it probably is. So let's go to the GFS, and I'll show you the GFS dew points and wind flow as well. Sure, it kind of backs up what the HRRR is saying. So you see, and then as you head into Monday, it already starts easing. So it's really only one day that we're going to be in the thick of this air mass. But it will be cold. And again, Sunday temperatures are only going to be in the mid-20s. This is a little bit, it's a little warmer than the HRRR here, but I still think we're going to struggle there. It's going to feel quite chilly. And then overnight, we're going to have that radiational cooling where I think a lot of people are going to see single digits. Pine Barrens' tendency to go below zero. And then by Monday, we will have temperatures that will be moderating somewhat. But let's go to the skies. Obviously, plenty of clouds around tomorrow to start. And then there'll be some sun breaking out toward the afternoon. And then for Sunday, we should have mostly sunny skies. Looks like showing not many clouds at all. And then Monday, it looks like it's showing a little more in the way of maybe some clouds. This is a very low resolution model, so really hard to tell. But I think that generally we'll see plenty of sunshine on Sunday, but it's going to be very cold. Go to the RGEM here. Don't have enough of the 0Z1 in, but here's the RGEM for tomorrow. And again, showing there could be some sun, again, later in the afternoon, breaking out western parts of Long Island, maybe New Jersey, mixed with clouds. Then the sky's clear, and we should be mostly sunny for Sunday. And then Monday, hopefully this cirrus holds off, and we'll also have a mostly sunny day. We'll have to see what happens on that. But that's what it looks like from here. So I guess that's going to wrap up this Long Island weather report. Have a good night. And, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow talking about the Arctic air arriving just in time for the winter solstice. Have a good night.